go gardening. Today I'm checking on the winter bed. So I came out here sometime last week and I finally planted the corn. I know it was quite some time. Let's see, you can see here, got a little row of the corn coming up. These guys, some of them look lovely. Now I'm not expecting them to do very well because it is so late in the season. Now we would really need to have warm weather until December, and I don't think that's going to happen. But this little grow cloth is helping. My carrots are, get that off there, and just, aha, there, now you can see what's going on. Okay, so this is my carrots here. There's a nice big row down the middle. There's 2 rows, I think. And these are kale, baby kale all over there. And then there's garlic growing in the back, which I'm probably stepping on. Alright, so we've got the corn and the carrots. And this is a sunflower that's there by mistake. Lovely bird dropped that. And here we've got some kale. Then I've got some potatoes around the front, because I just am kind of obsessed with planting potatoes. Let's see if I can get this back on. So that's pretty good. Like, that's all just, it's obviously doing well. It's very important when you design your garden that you consider how you're going to get in and out of it. I forgot about that part. I guess normally there's like a path in the middle that goes over, but this just didn't work. I decided I wanted to use all the space and, you know, whatever. So these were pulled out by the birds in the other bed. Yes, they were, weren't they? You want to eat them? Not my finger. Now, you could continue to grow these in pots. Remember way back when I put carrots in some pots and I grew them from seed, and they did really well, and then I took them from there and I put them into bigger pots and eventually out into the garden. This winter, I have more carrots growing in the back in the grow room, which are just essentially 1 carrot per pot, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's more of a novelty than, you know, to feed anyone. But it's fun. Now the kale, on the other hand, that is going to do something that will be really useful. There's a whole bunch. There's also some garlic in the front. You can see a garlic clove on top. Don't know why that's there. It's even sprouting. Oh, somebody dug it up and nibbled on it. So the roots are coming out and it's got a beginning, and I'm just gonna plant that somewhere here. When you plant your garlic, you want to plant it 3 times the depth of the bulb itself. And I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna go as far down as I can go because I don't have clothes on, and that was really cold. Behind us is the winter bed. But let me pull this open and we can see what this looks like. So it's got a double layer because Jane, not this one, the other duck, decided this was a really great place to sit. And for days and days she would sit and it would rip and rip and rip until it ripped through. So there was nothing left. But I'll pull it all the way open. So just for fun, as a little experiment, I planted some kale here under the cover, and that's about 1 foot high now. And I planted some kale in the back. Now, not all of that kale survived because there are 3 rabbits and a whole bunch of birds hopping around here, and they're all hungry, or at least curious. But some of it is still there, and that's about 4 inches in height. So we're talking this exposed versus this protected. So it's definitely working to have it protected. Also, the sweet potatoes under here are doing really well, and under the hedge, mind you, those were done a little earlier, so they might actually finish, but they have, for the most part, died down because of the cold, whereas these guys are coming along really well. They're definitely being eaten by the bugs, but that's totally okay because what I want is in the ground, and you can see that there's absolutely no problem at all with blight, potato blight or anything like that. So this is really cool. I'm going to let these guys keep growing. And there's a bunch in the back now that's covered by the cloth. And then that bed will do the same thing. It's primarily kale and other winter greens like that. So this will be ready maybe next month. I mean, I could already start picking it. In fact, That's really good. It's good, yeah. So I could start nibbling it now, but I'm going to let it go a little longer, and then that will be for after Christmas, going January, February. And we'll check back in maybe in a month or so and see if they've gotten bigger, or if the animals have eaten them, or, you know, who knows what happens, but we'll check back. Thanks for watching. I'm Scarlett. This is How to Grow a Garden. Have a great day. Toodaloo.